Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo and welcome back to this week's Minecraft Xbox and PlayStation Seed Saturday Showcase. If you are new to my channel, this series is where I bring you the latest and greatest seeds in the community left by you guys in the comment section down below. Now this seed is absolutely amazing, and last week's seed was a survival island seed. This seed is on the complete opposite scale. This seed has 5 villages, 4 with blacksmiths, 2 desert temples, and it has the biggest plains biome I've ever seen on Minecraft. Now I'm here today on Xbox 360, but these seeds work for all versions. If you're on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, start off with the classic world set. You can always extend it at a later date. So as you guys can see here, left in last week's comment section, Bryce said, at Echoic Soldier, check out the seed 312625 171 on Classic World. This seed has plains, forest, jungle, sand, swamp, snow, extreme hills, biomes, 2 sand temples, end portal close to spawn, 4 villages, obsidian, efficiency 3 book, fortune 3 book, emeralds, diamonds, ender pearls in chests. Please review the seed for 360 and PlayStation 3. Absolutely insane seed. So as you guys can see, he left a full detail on the seed that I should be checking out. So this is why I checked it out. So if you guys have any amazing seeds, leave a comment down below, and maybe next week I'll be giving you a shout out. So instead of me creating a brand new seed, I went ahead and reviewed this seed ahead of time. I've went over the whole map and checked out everything was in the right location. And yes, this seed is correct. So the reason, and the main reason I enjoy this world, is because it has a huge plains biomes. Plains biomes are awesome in Minecraft. The reason why is because this is where horses spawn, pigs, cows, chickens, and the evil mobs as well. So it's literally a win-win situation. Now this is where you do spawn at this point right here. Obviously not on glowstone, but down there. If you look at the map, this is where you do spawn. Again, if you guys want to check the seed, it is in description. So you spawn kind of bottom, middle, bottom right, and the seed has a lot of desert, a big desert. So straight away when you spawn, right next to you, you have your first village. Now, I will go over to the coordinates on the blacksmith to show you guys, but it pretty much has all the types of biomes as well in this seed, which is pretty cool. So there's one blacksmith, and then turning to the right, we have our first temple, which is actually random and it's on its own. So there you go there. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to check this out first, and then we'll go to there. And I also have a nice little pleasant surprise behind me. But as you guys can see, in that direction, at spawn, over there, it's all plains biomes. It's absolutely amazing. So you can see animals started to spawn already. So let's go and check out this over the blacksmith straight away. So in here, this is the coordinates for the first one. X85, Y71, and Z303. So let's go and see what we have available. I love having villages. I just think they're absolutely awesome because of the trades you can get. So in this blacksmith chest, we have 5 iron, 4 bread, 1 apple. We have 4 oak saplings and 1 iron pickaxe. Not too bad to start off with. Maybe you want to repopulate the whole biome with trees. You have 4 saplings to start yourself off with. So yeah, that's not a bad start. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So let's go over to the temple, which again, I will bring the coordinates up and show you guys whereabouts we are. So as you guys can see here, X168, Y72, and Z142. I have no idea what to expect, by the way. I didn't check out the chests. I wanted this to be a surprise. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to make sure this is lit up a little bit. Oh yeah, I did break this, but I didn't check out the chests, because I like to have a surprise as well. So inside here we have 10 bones, we have some gold, we have rotten flesh, of course we do. We now have 6 iron, so now we can make ourselves a helmet. In fact, we can make ourselves a chest plate if you wanted to. We have a lot of gold, meaning that you can make a golden apple already. We have a lot of bones. We have an emerald, there you go, there's your first trading. We have more gold, and that's pretty much it. Not the best, so hopefully things will be improved. Remember guys, loot does change in different seeds on different consoles. Not all the time, but sometimes it definitely does. So the next location I'm going to go is over here, because I did find something really unique. It's not really a village or anything like that. It's just something I thought was really cool in the seed. Now, as you guys can see here, this is just a normal plains biome well, where you get water. I just like the fact that it's like covered up in leaves and stuff. and I thought it was a pretty good idea to just check this out. So yeah, as you guys can see there, it's kind of like dominated by trees. It looks very old, and I just thought that was worth sharing as well. So as for the biomes, you guys can see it's literally plains, but there's better plains than this. Now the next location we're going to go to is we're going to go straight down here. Because I still want to show you guys all the terrain, although it is pretty much a flat seed of biomes and desert with villages and much more. It does have like some other cool things as well. Now it does have an extreme hill biome. It's not the biggest, but it's not the worst, and this is where you're going to find your emeralds. And I actually didn't notice there was a ravine here, so I've just learned something new. So this is probably your best starting place to find emeralds. Check this out, dig it up. Go and explore, because no doubt you're going to find a bunch of emeralds and a bunch of diamonds. But I'm not going to spend my time doing that. But as you guys can see, it definitely does have an extreme hill biome. Going on in this distance, we have even more plains. Again, so much plains. Now, if you guys do find any desert spawners, let me know in the comment section. I didn't find any. But as you guys can see on the map, on the top bit, we do have a big desert biome. I couldn't see any from my eye, but maybe you guys could find them on your own. So the rest of the villages, they are pretty spread out. They're pretty much more or less on the top of the map. So as you guys can see, you spawn not near enough at the bottom right. You're going to have to go to that top desert to find the villages, apart from one of them, which is this one. As you guys can see there, it's in the plains biome. Again, more plains, pretty flat land. It's just awesome. I just love having flat land. So yeah, and also guys, the bonus about this is inside, not in here, inside here, and pretty much all of them, we have these. Now these will give you the enchantments in case you need to enchant, which I think is awesome. So I may use the seed myself because it's absolutely awesome. I've never seen anything like this. They were combined. I've never seen anything like this. Look. Alright then, well we had a combined village building. I've never seen that. And alright, this is our next blacksmith, and if I'm on top, the coordinates are x minus 250, y 74, and z 8. There you go, pretty easy. So let's go inside here. Let's see what we have available. We have some obsidian, an iron sword, and some more iron. So without even having to go to mining, we have a sword and an iron pickaxe already. So it's a win-win situation. So the only downside is, obviously, these don't have any villages, but they do have lava, so be careful with this because it will set the trees on fire. But it's always good to have surface lava, just for the reason that, why not, you know? It saves you going underground for obsidian. You could just fill this up with water, or if you were smart enough, you could just simply break all of this. Obviously, as you guys can see there, find the water, take this all the way along here to the lava, and then obviously you're going to make yourself either cobblestone or you're going to make yourself obsidian. So yeah, why not? Why not do it? Why not just mess around with it and see what you guys come up with? So yeah, it's up to you to mess around with the seed as much as you want. So moving on to the next part of this seed, we have again another village. This one is the third village with a blacksmith. The loot just keeps getting better and better. And before we go and check out this though, we do have a swamp with a jungle in case you guys want a jungle. The cool thing about this though is it's not a huge jungle. So I do prefer these over the huge ones because you know where you're going. You can find yourself an ocelot pretty easy. As you guys can see there, it's connected to a snow biome. So it's up to you to go and explore, but I think it's quite a nice, cute jungle. And I've seen quite a few ocelots in here. So yeah, it's kind of a nice place. Plus we have this as well, so that's up to you to check out. Sadly, there's no witch hut in the seed from what I have seen. So the next village in this one, again, located in a desert. It's pretty awesome. And the coordinates for this location are x, let's do this, x minus 175, y 73, and z minus 198. So have some fun. They do have a lot of villages in the seed, like an insane amount. Oh, and you want you can give me some watermelon. There you go. I'll do the trade. Why not? Anyway, so inside here we have some iron boots, some bread, and some even more bread. Not the best one, actually. Unfortunately, that is the most disappointing we've had so far. But again, like the other village, we have these. So you can take these for your enchantment tables, which means you're going to be close to enchanting because we already have 3 obsidian. The only thing we need now is diamonds. So let's hope that we can find some diamonds. That looks pretty cool. We can find some diamonds. So yeah, that was the third or fourth village. I think it was the third. Continuing in this direction, there's nothing really out there. But moving on in this way, we should find the next village and the next temple. Again, the next village with a blacksmith, but there's nothing else around here. I haven't found any spawners at all. So the next village, not too far from that one, again, it does have a blacksmith. So as you guys can see here, X14, Y70, and Z-237. So let's go inside. We have the blacksmith here, who's going to give us, that's not bad, 9 diamonds, sorry, 9 emeralds for a diamond axe. That's not too disappointing. All right, so inside here we have 2 sets of iron leggings. We have more bread, saplings. I've never ever had saplings from a blacksmith. That's a first. We've got a lot of iron throughout the seed. And then obviously we've got the desert temple next to it. I won't need to show you the coordinates because it's literally right next to that village. I'm simply looking for a spawner. There can't not be one surface spawner. I know what I'll do in just a second is try something different. So let's go inside here. Ooh, let's see what it has available. Hopefully it's something good. So let's break this. Inside here we have rotten flesh, a lot of bones, a saddle, rotten flesh. Inside here we have more emeralds for trading. We have a lot of gold, more rotten flesh. There we go. There's 2 diamonds. You can now officially make your enchantment table. That's awesome. Without even having to go mining. There you go. Epic. Inside here, another emerald, a lot of rotten flesh, and of course an iron ingot. Amazing. I love it. I really, really do. So what I'm going to do here, guys, instead of me... in fact, I have one more village I need to showcase, which is here. This one sadly does not have a village. So there's sorry, this does not have a blacksmith. There are 5 villages, 4 with blacksmiths. And in fact, I didn't check this out. So I don't think there was a witch hut. Unfortunately, there's definitely not a witch hut. But we have another village here. It's kind of the cute village. It has a lot of sugarcane. In case you guys want to make your own sugarcane farm, which you really don't need to because sugarcane is linked to pretty much making books and stuff. So what I'm going to do here is we're in a huge sand biome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to kind of the center of it. I want to see if we can find any spawners. Now spawners kind of normally can lurk on the surface or just underneath. I'm just going to use the old, in fact, what's this? Ooh, hello. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm just going to use the old X-ray glitch real quick and see if we can find anything special here. So let's go to there. Just going to grab myself some ender pearls. So let's just grab, where is it? This. I'm going to switch out for the seeds. Let's put this here. This here. Let's see if we can find anything. Here we go. Right, let's see if we can find any surface spawners. This is how you find them. It doesn't look like any are lurking on the top. Sometimes they are. Sometimes it can take you a few tries to find them. But it doesn't look like there is any, which is kind of a bummer because you normally do find them. I don't know what start though. All right, then. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time messing around with that. Also, we're going to quickly go down to spawn now because he did say that next to spawn is the stronghold. So we may as well locate it while we can. So going back down to where we was, we have a huge snow biome here. It's literally an amazing seed. I love the fact that it has everything you possibly need in a seed. The plains biomes are awesome for me. So let's see what direction it's in. They are in this direction. So it looks like it's going to be down here. How far away is it? Is that it? Okay, it looks like this could be it. Alright, I think it's going to be in this direction. Alright, let's just see whereabouts it is. It said, he did say it was by spawn, so we're going to go in this direction. Hopefully it's not too far away. Okay, it's back this way. Or is it? See, I gotta watch them. I know I'm spamming them, but I just want to see how far away from spawn they are. Let's go over here real quick. Okay, I've messed it up here. There we go. Alright, there we go. It's right here. It's because I was too far in the air. Alright, let's go down here. It's under the sand biome. Dun dun dun. Be very careful with this then because it's under the sand biome. You don't want to get buried alive by sand. There we go. Stronghold has been compromised. There's going to be a chest up here. There normally is. There is. And inside this chest, there you go. You got some loot. So I'm not going to spoil too much about this. I'm going to let you guys explore the rest for yourself. Again, a big thank you to Bryce, I think it was. Yes, it was. Bryce Senior, who did leave the comment in last week's episode. Again, guys, if you have any seeds, feel free to leave them in the comment section. I check out as many as I can, and the best one that I think is worth sharing with you guys, I do share. So apart from that, guys, I've been Echo. Have a great day, and as always, I'll catch you next time. Bye!